Against the clock and against each other. Can they do it? Warehouse Warriors. Coming up next on DIY Network.
I'm feeling very creative today, and I hope our teams are too. Today we have two winning teams from previous shows here to show off their skills. One is from the Knoxville, Tennessee Police Department. The other is from Waterloo Industries in Missouri. We'll give them all the tools and supplies. Now all they need is something to build. It's time for Warehouse Warriors. I'm your host, Master Contractor Ed Del Grande, and welcome to Warehouse Warriors, the fast-paced, do-it-yourself construction show that lets two teams show off their building and design skills. We give them everything they need in our fully stocked warehouse, but they don't know what they're building yet. And when we do tell them, they'll have just 8 hours to complete the job. Helping, as always, my building buddies, Jay Baker and Scott Branscombe.
That's right, Ed. Our warehouse is fully stocked. We checked all the supplies, sharpened the tools, we made sure all the necessary materials are here for today's project.
You said it, Scott. And once our teams get going, they'll have just 8 hours to design and build their projects. Now, Scott and I can help with the building, but the design has got to come from the teams themselves. After 8 hours, Big Ed here is going to blow the horn. Then the judges will come in and they'll look at the projects in terms of 3 things: design, execution, and creativity. The score will be out of a possible 100 points, and it breaks down like this.
Design, which is the concept the team had for the project, is worth 20% of the score. Execution, which is how well they executed the design, is worth 30% of the score. And creativity, which is our most important category, is worth half, or 50% of the final score.
When the sawdust settles, everybody gets a prize no matter who wins, and all projects are donated to charity. Guys, I think we covered all the nuts and bolts. What do you say? Let's meet the teams. Today's red team is a group of engineers from Waterloo Industries in Missouri. When they first appeared on the show, they built a kitchen table with a glass top and benches. Their leader is Robert Tyler, a self-proclaimed handyman who's also a great son. Robert's currently remodeling his mom's house. Robert's joined today by James Reed, a man who loves not just home improvement work, but also home construction work, and that includes the house he lives in. And finally, Alan Mangridge, a do-it-yourself hobbyist who recently converted a bedroom into a library. Today's blue team is made up of members of the Knoxville, Tennessee Police Department. When these guys were first on the show, they built a child's playhouse with lighting, flower pots, and even a picket fence. Fittingly, their leader is their sergeant, Keith the Bow. When Keith's not working his usual night shift or sleeping, he spends his free time on odd jobs around the house. Joining Keith is Officer Russ Saylor, a cop who's willing to tackle anything on the streets or in his house. In fact, Russ recently remodeled his kitchen. And finally, Officer Rick Eastridge, a handyman who especially enjoys outdoor projects like building decks and porches. Wow, we have two top-notch teams today. Both teams have won on previous shows. Exciting time, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Ready to go. Well, today, I hate to say it, but someone is going to go on to a higher level, and someone else is going to be stopped in their tracks. Yeah. Just remember, I know it's been a while, when that door closes, I'm the only one that gets to go back and forth, no peeking. You only have 8 hours to build, and please be creative. Ready to go?
Yep.
Ready. Let's go. Okay.
We're ready.
Last time you built a kitchen table?
Yes.
And you built a child's playhouse. Yes. Well, let's see what we can do to surprise you. Jay Scott, what are we building today?
Don't worry, Ed. These flowers aren't for you. They're actually for the teams. Today, they're going to build something to put these flowers on.
That's right, but creativity and thinking outside of the box is going to be very important because today you're going to build a children's patio table.
Oh, what a surprise, guys! Hey, do you get what we did? This is a combination of your last two projects. This is going to be great. Use your creativity. Jay Scott, close the door. Yes, sir. And we're off. Both teams are fired up and jump right into their first step, the design. I can hear the wheels turning. When we come back, we'll see what creative ideas they come up with. That's next on Warehouse Warriors.
DIY's Radio Control Hobbies. Friday at 10:30 Eastern on DIY Network.
Come to Lowe's and let your ideas unfold.
We want wall-to-wall carpeting in the living room.
Only Lowe's has Mohawk Premier Living Carpets.
It's one of the softest, most durable carpets available.
We'll even measure, install, and haul your old carpet away. And Lowe's has low prices every day, guaranteed. That's our promise. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
Now get 10% off every carpet Lowe's installs.
Hey, do-it-yourselfers. DIY Network has totally renovated our program lineup.
We've completely changed our schedule to make it easier for you
To find the shows you want.
Monday nights, DIY is crafting.
Tuesday is gardening and landscaping.
Wednesdays and Thursdays are all about home improvement.
Friday, it's automotive.
And since weekends are all about projects, Saturdays and Sundays are
Jam-packed with the shows that you want.
The new programming lineup on DIY Network. Online at DIYnetwork.com.
Today, we have two teams from previous shows, and we're giving them just 8 hours to build today's project, a children's patio table. Both sides are hashing out their ideas. While we have a second, Scott and I will go over the basics.
Scott, today's project, a child's patio table.
Right.
First thing that comes into my mind is height, because it's a child.
Yeah, well, Ed, since children grow, you want to make the top of it adjustable. It's recommended you start out at a 15-inch height for the tabletop, and then make it adjust up to around 29 inches.
Sure, that way they're not stuck with just 1 year's use out of it.
They don't outgrow it.
Yeah, as the child grows, you can just start raising the table up.
That's right.
The other thing is, children are going to play, and they'll be up and down all over this thing. It's got to be a sturdy structure.
Right. I like to think that you can anchor the table legs and then still make the tabletop adjustable that way as they grow. Of course, the top grows with them.
Yeah, well, on top of being safe, you want this thing to have a lot of colors. Kids love bright things and objects built in.
Make it attractive to them. Make them want to go sit at it, you know, play at it, you know, and they can have a good time with it.
Foam blocks.
As you can see, the red team took their time kicking around very different designs. After a while, they settled on a happy face. Well, sort of. Their plan is to build a large patio table made up of 3 half circles configured to make 3 tabletops of differing heights. The tabletops will rest on a round pedestal. On top of the table will be an open 3-sided bin that will hold a bucket for trash. On each side of the bin will be a different target, a balloon, a bullseye, and even if there's time, yes, a face.
Hey, Scott, come here.
What's up?
The blue team has their game face on as they're coming up with their design. Their plan is to construct a rectangular sandbox that will rest on the floor. It'll have a bone-shaped tabletop supported by 4 legs. At each end of the table will be built-in doors that open up to reveal game tables. Around the table will be seating for the children. And if there's time, they'd like to build posts into the sandbox and attach a roof. Over on the red side, the team starts by using a piece of string to trace the arcs for their 3 half circles on sheets of 3/4-inch sanded plywood. Then Robert follows the lines they traced with the jigsaw. After that, Jay helps them lay out the pieces to get an idea of how they'll execute their plan.
Why are we round?
I thought they already had this figured out.
Hey, Jay.
What's up?
Well, the red team's design has me going around in circles. I'm looking at what looks like a round shape, but it looks like a lot of components are making up that circle.
Well, it started out just to be a circle, but now it's turned into a very complicated circle because to gain strength on the tabletop, they're going to cut 3 half circles and intersect them.
So these are 3 half circles here.
That's right.
So it's not going to be 1 sheet of wood cut in a big circle.
No, but it's going to gain a lot of strength from the fact that they're overlaying 3 different pieces of 3/4-inch plywood and then screwing them together.
Okay, so it'll really add the strength there, but what are you going to do for legs?
Well, as you can see, they're going to put 4 legs on it, and these guys are structurally very sound, so they're really worried about the creative part first, and then they'll stand it up however they have to, the strongest way. But as you can see, it's going to have a girls' work section, a boys' work section, and then a section where they can work together. And the center is going to be like a trash chute, and each one is either going to have a basketball goal or little face pointing towards the work area so that it gives you incentive to throw your trash away, right?
So coming up from each side will be a face, and they can throw trash through the hole.
That's right.
And because it's 3 separate pieces, that hole will automatically be built in. I heard the tables are going to overlap, but with 3, you don't really have an even overlap. So what's going? Is one going to go on top of another? Or?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Is it going to be this high apart, 6 inches?
We're considering it.
That way it's
3 different levels.
Well, then how's that going to brace up? You were talking earlier about overlapping.
It's going to change.
Oh, it's changing. Scott,
I'm looking at a rectangle shape, but in the middle, is that a dog bone?
Yes, Ed.
Okay.
We'll have the kids eat off a dog
No,
bone.
they're not.
Come on. Now, we got a sandbox out.
Yeah.
So the table's going to be setting in the sandbox.
Oh, the squeeze
Got
the
it?
sandbox. I got it. Yeah.
Anyway, so these are the seats. What's neat, though, about this curved, really creative table is there's about 2 foot of area right here between these 2 seats.
Okay.
So the kids could play across the table.
Yeah,
okay?
so they're in the sandbox and they can eat their snacks.
Right.
Okay.
And then there's 2 seats here. We're going to have like the spray-on chalkboard stuff at one end. I don't know really what we're going to do at the other end. But, you know, something where the kids can eat and also play if they want to. And if we have enough time, we've got some posts that we'd like to set in here and maybe build a little shed roof to give it shelter.
Will that table be fixed so you can't move it?
Yeah, it's going to be set. Well, it'll be setting in the sandbox. You would be able to pick it up.
Oh,
but
so if you want to pick it up and clean out the sand, you can do that and then push it back in.
Exactly.
Okay. Wow, it looks very
interesting. So they can eat and play at the same time.
Yeah. For their table, the blue team's going with 3/4-inch birch plywood. First, they bend strips of molding and trace the 2 side arcs of the tabletop around the outside. Then Rick and Scott use a jigsaw to cut along the arcs they've traced.
I've dadoed a groove all the way around our wood here, and that's for our plywood to fit in. Instead of using a table saw, we went over to the router table and set it up so we didn't have to change our table saw. What we're going to do, well, our dado is going to set up like this for our plywood to go in. We'll have to do a little sanding and stuff. And it'll be on all 4 sides here. But we need to come back and cut a little bit off because we feel it's going to be a little bit too tall.
Our teams today are taking very different approaches. While the red side is still designing on the fly, the blue team is jumping right into building. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll see which strategy works. For more information about any of the projects you see here, or for other building tips, log on to our website at DIYnet.com.
You can't beat the fun you'll have with the great stuff at Hobbytown USA. Like ready-to-run RC monster trucks, easy-to-fly RC park flyers, and cool RC boats. And at Hobbytown USA, you'll find a huge selection of toys for the kids, like Beanie Babies, Shrinky Dinks, dolls, erector sets, wooden trains, and more. So come on over to Hobbytown USA, where there's toys for all ages.
Are the brake pads and shoes really guaranteed for as long as I own my car?
Yes.
What if I need additional work?
We'll explain it all before we do anything.
Visit Midas now and get brake pads or shoes for just $39.95. We'll provide a written estimate for installation and fully explain any additional work needed.
Trust the Midas touch.
Do you like books? Overstock.com has hundreds of thousands of books just for you, even bestsellers. And all of them, well, 99% of them, are priced below Amazon. On average, you'll save about $2 per book. And you'll save on DVDs and CDs, too. I promise. 99% of the time. Overstock.com. It's all about the O.
Panasonic introduces high-definition plasma TV with the most beautiful picture in the world. Yours.
The most beautiful picture. I'm pretty sure it's mine.
Just snap and share your pictures instantly with built-in photo viewer. It's a whole new generation of high-definition plasma TV from Panasonic. Call for your free HD plasma guide now. Panasonic. Ideas for life.
How much are you paying for internet service? $21? $23? Aren't you being charged too much? We think so. With People PC Online, you get unlimited internet access for only $10.95 a month. Go to peoplepc.com now to try us free for 30 days and compare us with your current ISP. With People PC Online, you get internet service for less than half of what the big guys cost. And that's just the beginning. You also get more local access numbers than AOL, plus a smart dialer that automatically chooses the fastest, most reliable number. So you always get the best connection. All for just $10.95 a month. Try People PC Online free for 30 days and see for yourself. Go to peoplepc.com for a quick 3-minute download of our easy-to-use software. Or call 1-800-748-7451. People PC Online, a better way to internet.
See how people around the country are saving big bucks with do-it-yourself contracting. Carpentry to electrical to subcontracting. You don't have to be a pro to take control.
You can do this.
Real people, real projects, step-by-step instructions.
You get a great deal of satisfaction and pleasure from doing it yourself.
If you have the will, we'll show you the way. Be your own contractor. Tonight at 9:30 Eastern on DIY Network.
We're off to a fast start in the warehouse today. The red team is from Waterloo Industries in Missouri. The blue team is a group of Knoxville, Tennessee police officers. Right now, both sides are working away on today's project, children's patio tables. When they arrived here today, they had no idea what they were going to build. Once we told them the project and that they'd only have 8 hours to build it, both teams quickly sketched out their designs. With help from our carpenters, Scott Branscombe and Jay Baker, along with our warehouse full of supplies, both sides seem to be making progress. Let's check in and see.
What we're going to do is add a length of block out there to support this outside edge of the table, so when someone's leaning on it, we don't want it to tilt like that. So for supporting it, clear out to the end of it, we won't have a tipping issue.
Meanwhile, Alan's starting on the base.
Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to cut out the small circle, and we're going to use this as part of the base that the table is going to be mounted to. We're going to run the corrugated around this to build up the pedestal.
I think it's all kind of cool, don't you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But how's it going to stand up?
I have not a clue.
Can it stand up?
I'm sure it can. We'll figure it out.
I mean, this is not going to be easy.
Jay's words of encouragement didn't slow Robert. He quickly moved on to painting the half circles. Each piece will be a different color.
We're going to use this top as part of the top part of the pedestal, but why are they all different sizes?
Well, Alan, we're going to have our 3 different levels for the work areas over here, so each one of these need to be a different height.
Okay, makes sense.
Once those are in place, that'll be the top part of the table. It'll work out.
Okay, I trust you.
Robert, if I hang around with you any longer, I gotta get some sunglasses. This color is really loud. Maybe I should get some hearing protection.
Yeah, it's a bright, glossy green, and I'm painting it on this sanded plywood. First coat kind of sucked it up, so I'm going back with another coat right now.
That's good and normal. When the wood's dry, you want it to suck that paint in.
Yeah.
How many coats do you think you'll need?
At least 2.
Yeah, and always you going with the grain or against it?
Just with the grain back and forth, trying to keep the streaks out of it. And...
You know your stuff, Robert. Hey, Keith.
Hey.
Hey, someone threw you a bone.
A big one.
Now, this is the tabletop?
This is the tabletop.
Okay, what are you going to do for the edges? They're still a little sharp for kids.
We're going to sand them down, round them off a little bit.
Okay, I thought you were just sanding the top, but you're going to round the edges with the sand.
Yeah, we're going to round them.
How about, did you ever think of using the router, putting a round thing on it? Or?
Yeah, we've thought about it, and we may, if we can't do a good job with the sander, we'll come back and do that.
Okay, well, try it first. That'll save you a lot of time.
Yeah, it'll save us
I'll let you get back to sanding.
Meanwhile, Russ is now cutting those 1x6s he datoed earlier down to 1x5s. They would have made the sides of the tabletop base a little too high. Then Rick and Keith used the power sanders to smooth out the edges of the tabletop. The clock may be ticking, but when it comes to children's furniture, safety is the #1 priority.
So these guys are putting on the veneer trim. It's just an iron-on trim. Sometimes you get a little lip on it. They make this little handy veneer trimmer. All you do is put it on the edge and take it, and it makes it level with the tabletop. It's nice and smooth.
Poor Russ, still alone cutting wood on the miter saw. This time it's poplar 1x4s he'll use for the table legs.
If you're planning on building your own patio table at home, let me give you some information that's on the level. It's on the level because it's about levels. Here's a standard level right here. You want to make sure your tabletop is perfectly straight, and the levels do come in different sizes. You can see this one here is about 2.5 feet, very accurate, and if you've never used a level before, just make it so the bubble's right in the center of the two lines. That'll do the job. Now, they also make some specialty levels. Check this out. This one's called a torpedo level. It's a plumber's friend. Let me show you why. If you have any kind of metal, like this bar right here, it'll stick right to it because it's magnetic. And if you manipulate this up and down, you can find 45-degree angles. You can also go here and find the horizontal straightness of this rod. And then right here, it'll go and show you where the plumb is. So this tool is very useful. Now, this one may look a little funny. It's called a post level, but look how it works. You put it up to a post, or in this case, a table leg, and just move it around until the bubble's on both sides center, and that'll give you a good-looking leg. For more information on levels, check out the website at DIYnet.com.
There you go. That one.
Back on the red side, the team's still assembling their base. They cut a hollow circle from 3/4-inch plywood to hold the trash receptacle and are now nailing it to the 2x4 posts. Then the team uses a table saw to cut strips of blue corrugated material they'll use as a design accent around the base. Corrugated material works well because it easily wraps around their curved pedestal. These guys really like working together. Alan, I took off for a little while. I come back, and I'm looking at some kind of strange-shaped object. If we turn it this way, it looks like a city skyline. What is it?
Well, this is the top portion of our table that the kids are going to use as a target.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be up above the table?
Right, it's going to be up above the table. We're going to put plywood across here and here and all three sides. Then we'll put the targets for their throwing in their trash into.
Well, then it's going to stand like this, more or less.
Right. And
okay.
then,
it's a little wobbly. Will the plywood skin brace it up?
Yeah, the plywood will brace it up.
In place?
And plus, when we...
Oh, there's the reason for all the odd-sized legs. All right.
Then it matches the levels.
And will this be a little serving area on top of here?
We just didn't, that just was going to be the top, but yeah, it could be.
Alan, one very important question. One thing about me, I'm very safety conscious. Now, this is a triangle shape, and naturally triangles have pointy edges.
Right.
You're going to round these off a little bit, or what are you going to do to protect them?
Yeah, we're planning on rounding them off a little bit. But they're going to be so high up that, you know, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
On the blue side...
Hey, Russ, hold up on the glue. Before you glue this, you have my curiosity up. What are you going to use this poplar for?
We're making legs for our table.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So you're going to sandwich them.
We're going to sandwich them together, glue it, and take some finish nails and get them good and snug.
So I noticed you got a shorter one. Is that going to make like a notch?
Going to make a notch so the bottom of our table there sits in it, and then this will go to the frame of our...
Well, I got a question. I mean, this will work sandwiching two together. Why didn't you get just a big piece of wood and cut out a notch?
This looks a little bit prettier.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then once you attach it, you think it'll be strong enough?
Plenty strong.
Plenty strong. Okay, well, I'm going to hold you to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to question the officer, but, you know, have a lot of respect for the police.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, see you later, sir.
Okay.
This is the box the tabletop is going to stand on, so we're painting different colors. Everything's going to be a different color. Actually, half this box is going to have sand in it, and the other half is going to be for books and crayons and whatnot, and there'll be a door that lifts up. So we're just painting the box. That's all.
The blue team took the box that's going to go under this table and did an outline. Now that wood is 3/4 inch thick, so we just took a line that's a 1/2 inch thick and marked it out. And we're going to cut that out, and then we're going to make 2 doors, or drawers if you want to, that actually fold back. And this is only a 1/2 inch, so that wood has more to land on top of that box that's sitting there. Ready to cut? The playhouse?
Yeah. Okay, Scott. I have to talk to your police officers for a second. Guys, I know at one time or another you've directed traffic and had to say, move it along. Well, I'm the Warehouse Warriors police officer, and I'm telling you right now, move it along. 4 hours have passed this, 4 hours to go. It's halftime.
We got it.
You got it? Okay.
Come on. Well, both teams' child patio tables are really taking shape. On the red side, the pieces are cut, and now they're moving onto their pedestal. On the blue side, they're moving onto their legs. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll get the updates from both sides.
Welcome to another DIY kit. Everything you need to complete a do-it-yourself project. For detailed lists, instructions, and more, go to DIYnet.com and click on DIY Kits. Today's kit will show you how to replace your car's battery, and it's brought to you exclusively by AutoZone. To get started with today's kit, you'll need a socket wrench, terminal protection spray, corrosion removal spray, battery washers, rubber gloves, safety glasses, and a bucket and rack. Once you've determined your battery needs replacing, consult your owner's manual for the proper size and CCA rating. The higher the number, the more cranking amps the battery has for starting your car. Once you've made your selection, apply some corrosion removal spray to the terminals of your old battery and wipe clean. Then, disconnect the cables from the negative and the positive terminals with the socket wrench. Loosen the clamp that holds the battery in place and carefully lift the battery out. Since batteries contain corrosive materials, it's a good idea to wear rubber gloves and glasses when handling them. Inspect the tray that holds the battery and clean any corrosion from the battery tray. Inspect the cables and terminal ends and replace as necessary. Then, replace your car's battery. Now, secure the new battery to the tray and fit battery washers over the terminals. Reattach the battery cables, tighten the clamp securely with the socket wrench, and apply a coat of terminal protection spray. By replacing your battery periodically, you'll have peace of mind that your car will turn over no matter what the weather is. But always keep jumper cables on hand, just in case. Log on to DIYnet.com for complete instructions. You'll also find how you can buy everything you need to complete this project, along with many other creative DIY kits. Today's kit is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Get in the zone. AutoZone. If you can't remember the last time you replaced the air filter in your car, then you need to get in the zone. AutoZone. You see, if you have a dirty air filter under your hood, then you're losing horsepower and killing your gas mileage. So do something about it today. Get to AutoZone right now and put a new air filter in your car. Get the horsepower back, get better gas mileage, and start saving money today. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
If you or any of your building buddies are interested in being warehouse warriors for a day, log on to our website at DIYnet.com where you'll find an application to be on the show. The clock is ticking away as our teams from previous shows are hard at work. Each team is building a child's patio table and they're really coming together. The red team from Waterloo Industries in Missouri is going for a tiered table with a trash bin in the middle. The blue team, made up of policemen from Knoxville, Tennessee, is going for a game table with benches. Remember, we're giving them only 8 hours to build. Let's see where they stand. Jim and Alan are using the circular saw to cut a plywood triangular form that will support the inside of the trash bin. Those jagged edges were cut for a reason. They're going to fit the 2x4 posts perfectly.
Okay, what we're doing here is attaching our 4x4 spacers in between these different layers of the table with 1 1/4 decking screws.
1 1/4 inch decking screws? That'll hold it.
What we've done is turned our table upside down so we can fasten some screws into the bottom of it. We've got our base that we're going to shim up from this side. Got these boards underneath here just to hold in the proper position. Then we'll cut some 4x4s as spacers just as we did to hold the top apart. That's what we'll use to hold the top to this base. We'll finish covering the base with this corrugated material around once we're done. Kind of left an opening on this side so we could get in and put some screws and that sort of thing in. Well, that's what we've got to do right now, guys.
Chop, chop, the clock is ticking.
Yeah.
Over on the blue side, Keith's now applying green paint to the legs that Russ built, while Scott and Rick used a jigsaw to cut out square holes in the tabletop. They plan on using the holes to store game pieces. Then they sand down the pieces they cut. They'll turn those into game boards. The plan? Tic-tac-toe and checkers.
We've been working on the bench legs here, and what I do is take 2 pieces of poplar about 3 inches wide, cut them to our lengths and cut 22-degree angles on them. We painted them, have them all ready to go. We're getting ready to put them together here to make an A-frame to make it good and strong. We took another piece here. We used the same angles. We're just lining them up here. And we're going to nail it, and then we're going to ready to go.
Nice work, Russ.
Since we're building a little kid's patio set, we're trying to make it colorful. And what I'm doing is I'm painting it blue to go with the orange and green of the bench that's going to be underneath it.
If you do projects around the house, you may want to use old wood to save money. If you use old wood, chances are there's going to be old layers of paint that have to be removed. Now, there's a few ways you can remove old paint. Naturally, you could sand it by hand. That could give you some blisters. You can use power sanders, and that'll make a lot of dust. You can also take it to a place to be sandblasted. However, another alternative is to use a chemical stripper. Let me show you how that works. Always wear your gloves and safety glasses when dealing with chemicals. And some people like to mix up their own chemicals with a combination of 2 or 3 different chemicals. I don't recommend that. What I recommend is getting a chemical that's already made to go out of the can. Just follow the directions. We poured some into this can, and you can see it's like a gel. You want it good and thick, and then you pour it or paint it on the old paint. Now, you can see right over here, I do have newspaper underneath because you don't want this spilling all over the place. Now, once you put this on, give it a good thick coat and leave it on for however long the directions call to leave it on for. Now we're ready to go. And you can see right here, it's just been a few seconds. And look at that. It's pulling it up already. There's the proof. The paint is now on the glove. Once it's done, clean it up according to the directions, then get some sandpaper, just smooth it down a little bit, and now you're ready to go.
Back on the red side, Jim's using a... What is he doing anyway?
We're using a plumb bob. Jim's lowering it from the top to try and center our base. Come on down about 3. Oh, there. That's good. Stop. It's really just a string and a pointed piece of metal, but if you bring it down from your center point, you can find the center point so that you know where the center is to run through the entire project. It helps with balance. All right, that's good. We got it.
Next, with the project still upside down, Alan screws the pedestal base to the patio table's 4x4 supports. Then...
What I'm doing right now is putting in the trash receptacle support. It'll set on the base about like that, and we'll slide the bucket in to here, and it'll be a removable trash bucket once we put the targets on either side, and the kids will throw their trash in there like that, and you can take the bucket away and take the trash out just like that.
Nifty execution, guys. On the other side of the door...
I'm spray painting this black as a primer. This is going to be the chalkboards. One's going to be black, one's going to be green. Once I get the primer on, we're going to put a couple of coats of the chalk paint on there so we can do the chalk afterwards and it'll look nice. Then we're going to put it back on the tabletop.
Next, they move on to the sandbox.
We're cutting the 2x6s. We're making our outside sandbox to go around our table. We're just putting simple miter cuts around it. It kind of hides those corners. Then I think we're going to put some wood across this like this and have little seating areas also. 8x8's a huge sandbox. We want to make sure that it goes all the way around our table. So this should work out. We just got a couple more cuts, and we're getting ready to nail.
Don't go away. When we come back, we'll find out if our 2 teams can stick with their creative patio table designs and still beat the clock.
Join hosts Steve Thomas and Norm Abram as we revisit 20 years of America's favorite home improvement show. This Old House Classics, tonight at 7:30 Eastern on DIY Network. DIY, the Do-It-Yourself Network, is showing you the fine art of furniture making with Woodworks. Learn age-old techniques to handcraft your next project into a masterpiece. Woodworks, Thursday at 8:30 Eastern on DIY Network.
Success is best measured in the ideals an individual and a company strive to achieve. In addition to becoming a world leader in the manufacture of home improvement and building products, we support and integrate ourselves in the communities in which we operate. This corporate balance, achieved by years of dedication, is key to Masco Corporation's continued growth and our unwavering support of rebuilding communities across America.
I offered you protection. You refused me. Well, look at you now.
Yeah, I know.
Boys, show him the trunk.
Get trusted protection with Prestone Ready to Use. Perfect for topping off any make, any model car. Add any color antifreeze.
It's funny how top him off sounds like knock him off. Hey, not that funny.
Trust Prestone for your own protection.
This house is perfect. Hardwood floors, new kitchen, but look at this metal roof. Beautiful, isn't it? Has a 50-year warranty.
Wow.
Plus, a metal roof increases the value of your home, cuts energy costs, stands up to hail, high winds, wildfire. So, ready to make an offer?
Can we look inside first?
Why?
Durable, beautiful metal roofing comes in all kinds of styles and colors. We call it investment-grade roofing. Learn more at metalroofing.com.
From here, you get a gorgeous view of your metal roof. Breathtaking.
Congratulations! You've just won $100 grand in DIY's Ultimate Kitchen and Bath Giveaway. $100,000 to remodel your kitchen and bath any way you want.
Could happen.
DIY's Ultimate Kitchen and Bath Giveaway, presented by Lumber Liquidators, Geldwin, and these sponsors. Plus, 5 people will win $1,000 worth of new flooring from Lumber Liquidators. To enter, send a postcard to this address, or better yet, visit DIYnetwork.com. You never know.
The creative juices are flowing in the warehouse today. We have 2 skilled teams building 2 very different children's patio tables. Our teams today are both from previous shows and have come back for more. So far, both sides are gaining momentum. Let's step in for a progress report. The red team's original design called for a happy face as one of their targets for the trash bin. Instead, Robert decided on a scarier version that he's now cutting from 3/4-inch plywood with the jigsaw.
Oh, Jim. Oh, hey. Why the angry face?
Oh, I'm not mad.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this angry face right here.
Well, we're going to use this for the front on one of our sides of our table so kids can throw the trash into the trash can. Yeah.
All right. One thing I have to always remember when dealing with children's structures, you really have to keep all the gaps closer than 4 inches apart. That way a child can't stick his head in there. So I see a big hole right in the middle.
Well, we've already got that covered. We've got a little piece we're going to put in here as a tongue sticking out.
Oh, okay.
And that will take care of that problem.
Well, that'll do 2 things. First of all, it'll make it a little trickier to get the beanbag in there.
Right.
And secondly, most important, it'll be safe for the children.
There you go.
Well, you know, I'm glad you're thinking about safety, but I want you to think about time, too. 1 hour to go. Can you make it?
Well, I think we can. We're going to cut it close as usual.
All right. Well, I'll take this for now.
No, give me that. Thank you.
On the blue side, Rick and Scott are now nailing together the pieces of pressure-treated wood they'll use for the sandbox. Meanwhile, Keith's getting clever. After marking the center line for the checkerboard, he's using the blocks he cut to make the measurements for the squares on each side.
We're adding some corner seats to our sandbox. The great thing about this, it also gives these corners a little bit of stability, and it makes them real sturdy, but the kids can also sit on them. Now, this table is going to come over here and sit directly in the middle of this, and then we're going to fill it in with sand to give it the whole sandbox, eating table thing all at one time. So we're kind of running out of time, but we've got just a couple more items to do, and we'll be in good shape.
Keith's almost done with the checkerboard. Once he finishes, he'll cut the board down the middle and use each side as a door for the 2 tabletop compartments.
Hey, Scott and Rick, you make a heck of a team, but I got a big question. Why a solid liner?
Well, Ed, really what we're trying to do, so when we have to clean the warehouse up later, the sand isn't everywhere. What you really want to do is have a landscaping fabric, one that's permeable, it lets water go through, but it also keeps plants and stuff from coming up.
Okay, so this right now is just clean up the warehouse.
That's right, you gotta think ahead.
Scott don't want to clean up a big mess. I don't blame you. Where do you get that permeable stuff?
You can get it at any hardware store. Yeah. It's really easy to use. I mean, it's just like a fabric, but it's pretty tough.
Well, you got the right stuff for the job today, then. Let me help you pour some sand out.
Back on the red side, they're in a hurry to finish. Alan's spray painting the face target black. You know, that's starting to look a little like Jay. Speaking of Jay, he's finishing the other trash targets.
We needed to have a place to get the garbage bucket out when it's time to empty the garbage, so we built this big window here. And then to give the kids a distraction when they're throwing something at the garbage, we put this little hot air balloon, which was nothing more than a circle, a few strings coming down and holding the basket, and then just attached with a string at the top. So if it turns that way, you've got a pretty clear shot. If it turns that way, you might get blocked.
The blue team's wrapping it up as well. First, they move the table into the sandbox. Then, after nailing on the countertop, Keith adds sand to one of the compartments. Hey, the judges love detail, but guys, you're almost out of time.
Let me grab that for you, Scott.
Thanks. We'll touch up the paint a little bit.
Yeah, don't touch up my fingers.
I've already done mine.
Yeah, I'll tell you, for a small bench, this has a lot of big bench features.
Yeah, we just kind of did the same thing you do with a large bench. We have these legs here.
Yeah.
These are 22-degree angles up top.
So that's just pre-cut 22 degrees.
Pre-cut them. The great thing, you can take this piece of board, it's a cross brace to keep it going this way. A lot of times you can just put that on here and then mark it and cut it. Okay. And then the stability for it going this way.
Yeah.
Russ came in and he made some.
And he just nailed it from the top.
And did some nailing from the top and nailed these in here from this brace.
Hey, put a little putty, sand it down, that'll look great. Now, the benches are in good shape. The clock is winding down. Are you guys going to finish?
Oh, yeah, and I have no doubt. We got the tabletop ready, the sandbox is ready. Anything we have to do is kind of put the gang pieces together, put the top on the table itself, and we're in good shape.
So gang pieces, and you have no doubt your gang's going to finish in time.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Let's see if Scott's right. First, the blue team's finish. And now for the red side.
Time's up. Tools down.
Good job. Yeah.
Nice job.
Got her
Good
done.
job, buddy.
Okay, police officers, hands behind your back. Back away from the project. Slowly. When we come back, we'll open the door.
Only Lowe's has the entire line of sinks, toilets, and tubs from Jacuzzi, the #1 brand in America. Jacuzzi is the only jetted tub with PowerPro jets, an innovative way of circulating water and air to massage your entire body. And when it comes to brand name faucets, like Delta and Price Pfister, Lowe's has the largest selection in the country. And Lowe's promises low prices every day, guaranteed. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
Yeah, I'm a preferred service member. You don't have to go to the counter. You can go right to your car.
What would it be like if Avis didn't try harder?
Is this the line to check in? Oh, great.
Get a load of the new guy. I'm too good to wait in line.
If we didn't try harder, we wouldn't be Avis. Now rent 3 times and get a free weekend on us. Go to avis.com to find out more.
Panasonic introduces high-definition plasma TV with the most beautiful picture in the world. Yours.
No, it's mine.
It's my vacation. It's got to be my game.
Make it yours. Just snap it and share it instantly with built-in photo viewer. Call for your free HD plasma guide now.
The most beautiful picture in the world. I'm pretty sure it's mine.
High-definition plasma TV from Panasonic. Ideas for life.
This free DVD shows you how Bowflex's Tread Climber lets you burn calories in half the time that it takes on other equipment. Call for yours now. You need to see this free DVD.
Tread Climber lets me get an amazingly effective cardio workout in 30 minutes. It's quick, it's easy, and it makes me feel great. And it's compact enough to fit anywhere in my home.
Tread Climber combines the walking motion of a treadmill with the stepping motion of an elliptical. So really, you do twice the work in one easy motion.
It's really easy to do. It feels sort of like walking in sand.
Plus, it's low impact, which keeps my knees feeling great.
I know I have to take care of myself now if I want to look younger and feel younger. If you're like us, you'll never want to waste your time on a treadmill again. Tread Climber simply produces results. Call right now for your free DVD. It shows you why the Bowflex Tread Climber burns calories and works your heart faster and easier than any other cardio product on the market today.
Go interactive with Dish On Demand pay-per-view. Tune to Dish Home Interactive TV on Channel 100 and select pay-per-view. Get enhanced information about movies, sports, and events currently available for the first time on TV. You can even order while you're there. It's a free service that's easy and convenient to use. Sit back and simplify your life from the comfort of your couch. It's Dish On Demand pay-per-view on Dish Home Interactive TV.
Ever wanted to narrow down your channel options and only see what sports events or family programs are on? Themes List is a great way to do just that. Simply press the left arrow button on your remote while you're watching a show. From this menu, select one of the categories, such as family, and you get a list of what's on in that theme. Then you can select a program and go right to it. It's a great feature available to everyone. Check it out today.
Time's up as the 8-hour limit has come and gone. To start the day, we told our 2 teams from previous shows to build us kids' patio tables. Quickly, they went to work on their designs. First, let's see how the blue team of Knoxville policemen brought their design to life.
Sergeant Keith, Officer Russ, and Officer Rick, congratulations. Obviously, you guys have done more than ride around in police cars your whole life. You know how to build. Keith, you have a great crew here. Look at this.
Yeah, it took a while to do it and then a little bit of planning, but I think things came together pretty well in the end.
Pretty well. I'm really impressed with the work on the benches. For a small bench, you have all the structural elements. Russ, you designed those.
Basically, we did a picnic bench for smaller kids and went along with the framework for the bottom of the table, too.
Rick worked on the sandbox all day.
Yeah, Scott and I worked on the sandbox because on this end, that end's got storage, this end's got a sandbox up here. Yeah. But we decided to put it inside a sandbox so they can play in it, and there's little seats that they can sit down on. Just give them someplace else to play.
I'm sure the judges are really going to appreciate your hard work. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Now let's see how the red team did it. Jim, Alan, Robert, can I have the honors of trying the first trash can toss?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, well, it's left-handed. Hopefully it'll go... Oh! Well, this is just how much fun I'm having. I want to pick it up and try again. The colors make it look like a carnival.
That was a lot of the reason we chose the bright colors that we did. We wanted to look real fun.
Well, it does. An attraction. It pulls you in, and you want to have fun throwing away the papers after you're done drawing with them. And Alan, the color scheme, I know you were really mixing up some colors earlier and painting them. Are you happy with the way they came out?
Yep, I think it was a good mixture of colors. Some kind of complement each other on top and bottom, but mixed them up all over.
Yep, and it's a good scheme. You have a good eye for colors. Robert, you have a good eye for construction. I mean, this thing here is really solid.
Yeah, we've got it on a 36-inch round base, and then we've got it supported by 4x4s in between each layer of the desk itself.
Well, you also gave it what's called a wide footprint, so it doesn't topple. It's got a good sturdy base. It really came out nice, and the biggest thing that I like about it is just the fun, festive mood, and I hope you do well with the judges. I know you will. We'll see what happens.
Right.
Okay. Jay and Scott, please, open the door.
Wow. That's great, guys. Good job. Wow. Good job. Good job, buddy. Look at that. Man, that's nice.
A little fresh bean in there. I think that's a little mouth.
Yeah.
Very functional.
Nice benches.
Very functional.
Yeah, looks real good.
Nice bench.
In the sandbox.
I don't know, a lot of rough edges.
Let's play with it. That's what you want.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, blue team, hello and goodbye. Blue team, back over on the blue side. Red team, come on back over on your side.
man.
Jay Scott.
Nice.
Come here, guys.
Good job.
Nice job,
Good job, buddy.
Boy, they brought out the kid in all of us today.
Really?
Absolutely.
Scott, how much fun did you have?
I tell you what, all the police officers put on their children's hats today because they started out, had a really creative design.
Yeah.
I thought we may not pull it off because it has so many curves and everything, but I tell you what, we were finished just a little bit early today, and we had a blast building this.
Oh, yeah, it looks great. And you were talking earlier about putting on some type of awning, but it looks great the way it is.
I like it, too.
Yep. Jay, your crew worked just as hard.
Well, finally they did. They spent the morning sort of attacking nuclear science, and then they figured a way to put all the components together. They really wanted it to be strong, and they wanted it to be safe and colorful. And I think in the end, their design is very strong, it's beautiful, and it's very safe. So I'd work again with these guys any day.
Well, it's out of our hands now, guys, and I'm really excited. You know why?
Why?
Because when we come back, we'll meet the judges.
It's happened to all of us, dropping bits, fumbling with sockets, but not anymore. Thanks to the amazing new Ready Retract-A-Bit and Ready Ratchet from Ready Products. Ready Retract-A-Bit gives you the 6 most common screwdriver bits. Just slide the right one forward and lock it into place. Ready Ratchet puts the 7 most popular socket sizes right in the handle. Ready Retract-A-Bit and Ready Ratchet. Ready when you are.
Available online and at these participating retailers.
Right now, you can stay in a select Disney Value Resort for as little as $55 per night per room. And one of our theme parks will be open a whole hour early. Now that's an offer that's hard to resist, no matter who you are. A great hotel for as little as $55 with transportation and early admission. Call now for your dream vacation.
We are not doctors. We are not researchers. But we can help save lives. We are cooks. Now we'll join together to help fight breast cancer. KitchenAid presents Cook for the Cure. This month, when you purchase select KitchenAid appliances, donations will be made to the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation. And you'll receive a thank you gift from us. KitchenAid, great things happen in the company of cooks.
Millions of people are whitening their teeth with Crest White Strips. So what's the story? Come with me and we'll find out. First stop, celebrity makeup artist Carmody.
Even the most stylish people don't realize just how much more beautiful and whiter their teeth can be. So now the first thing I do when I get a new client is I make them use Crest White Strips Premium. See? Beautiful.
Let's find out more. It says here you'll start seeing results with Crest White Strips Premium after just 3 days, and a beautiful whiter smile in only 7 days. So let's talk to women who've tried these.
My daughter said, "Mom, your smile is so much brighter." It made me feel so good inside.
It almost felt like if you went on a diet and it actually worked and you lost 20 pounds, it was sort of that same feeling because it's a product that really works.
I was concerned that they might harm my enamel, so I consulted my dentist, and he said they were safe to use and actually encouraged me to use them.
To get a beautiful whiter smile, you need Crest White Strips Premium. I have mine. What about you? Stop waiting. Start whitening.
Still unsure? Go online to get a $7 coupon for Crest White Strips Premium. Irresistibly white, irresistibly beautiful.
Our first judge today is Lisa Newbrough, a representative from Habitat for Humanity. Joining Lisa is Kimberly Dixon, a leasing agent with Sturkey Loss. And finally, Trinity McDermott, a volunteer with ABC Daycare.
Judges, it's our pleasure to have you here today. This morning, we told both sides to build us child's patio tables. And you can see it's been no child's play all day. We have 2 professional projects. Scott and Jay are at each side to answer any questions, and you can start off by seeing Scott, please.
Remember, our judges are scoring each project individually in 3 categories. The highest score either team can get is 100 points, and it breaks down like this. Design, which is the concept the team had for their project, is worth 20% of the score. Execution, which is how well they executed their design, is worth 30% of the score. And creativity, which is our most important category, is worth half or 50% of the final score.
You got sand in here.
Yeah, well, what we decided to do this morning is have kind of an interactive table. So you have like a sandbox here, and you also have, go ahead, you open it up.
Oh, that's great.
And you got a sandbox there. Block this one. And I don't know if you noticed, this board has been sprayed with that, the chalkboard stuff,
Yeah.
so you can write on both sides of those, and also it breaks open to like a checkerboard.
Now, if the children actually want to get down and play in the sand, is it easy to move this table?
Yes, this table, it's not anchored to the floor or anything. You can pick it up and move it out.
Okay.
It's also very sturdy, so I have no problem with being able to pick it up and move it, but it's also lightweight.
Now, notice these two sections are covered in chalkboard paint. Is the entire table covered in chalkboard paint?
No, just the two tops that fold out. The rest of it is an exterior latex. You can wash it down, but if they want to, use a tic-tac-toe board, they have the X's and O's on the blocks that they can use.
The Blue Teams project, I really could see kids sitting out and playing with all the many different games that are involved with it. They thought of everything, checkers, tic-tac-toe, and the chalk.
Not only for the older children who can sit at the table and play games, but also for small children. They incorporated small children's toys, and so they can sit in the sand and play. I think it's a great design.
I loved the sand. I think that's going to be great for children of different ages to be able to get in and play together.
Wow. This is a great piece right here.
That's right. This is...
Well, we started out wanting something that a kid would see, and their initial instinct would be, we want to touch it, we want to play with it, but we knew that the only predictable thing about a child is that you can't predict what they're going to do, so we wanted no sharp edges whatsoever. And although it's designed to be bolted down to a patio, since the project was patio table, we also made it strong enough that, I mean, it's going nowhere.
Yes, you've got the bullseye on one side, this monster mouth on the other.
The idea is that hopefully you can funnel all of the trash into one place, and then when it's all said and done, the parrot can lift this out, take it, and dump it.
Okay. If they're sitting here eating or drawing or anything, there's a place for the things. Did you guys cut out each of these individual letters?
No, those were actually cut out for us, so we just colored them and applied them.
First and foremost, I love the little trash receptacle in the inside. I think that's very practical. You can use it to clean up. Kids play games with it. I thought that was very creative and very useful.
I like the multi-level use so that, smaller children can play at the lower level. Taller children can play at the other areas as well.
The circular design, I think, brought in a good look. It was safe. It's important to have rounded edges. The team really thought about those things.
Teams, you built us two great children's patio tables. Now, we all know children can spill their drinks and make a mess. So for the highest scoring team, we have a special set of Warehouse Warrior coasters. You ready? Here it goes. The team that gets the coasters is Blue Team! Oh, Blue Team, congratulations. Good job, guys. Good job. Wonderful. For Jay and Scott, I'm Ed Del Grande. See you next time.
The projects built on today's Warehouse Warriors will be donated to charity.
Just watch your fingers.
Hi, I'm Jeff. Let's make some music. Well, I've been a sculptor all my life. Ever since I was a kid, I used to go take rocks out of the creek and bring them up and hit on them with hammers and chisels. And I carved balsa wood. These are probably one of the smallest things I make, but I do like making them. Musicians are popular because almost everybody played some kind of an instrument in high school, and so the contact for familiarity is there. Yeah, I use an air plasma cutter, which is a machine that superheats air to about 10,000 degrees, and at that temperature, air becomes electrically conductive, and it makes a little flame that's like a torch flame. Okay, now that piece is ready to be folded. Stainless steel is a great compound. It's almost indestructible. It's one of man's best inventions, I think, because it's weatherproof, it's versatile, it can be cleaned to the point of being antiseptic. So the body's finished, and we're ready to start the head. Over the years, I kind of figured out just how to do them, so I can get the eyebrows, and I can give them different expressions, make them look happy or sad, or like they're playing the blues. The hardest thing for me is to make the girl musicians pretty. I can do the men's faces easily, but the girl faces are hard to do and make pretty. They all have individual faces, but you know, a lot of people say they see people they know in the faces of some of the sculptures that I make. I don't know why that is. Over the years, I've gotten more and more simple with the design, and it makes it easier to build and also has a much more fluid look to it. I'm Jeff Morgan. I compose in stainless steel, and I do it myself.